I mean, I'll do it if no one else wants to do it, but if someone else wants to do
No.
it, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Villain.
Your shout. It's totally up to you. I just realised that I haven't turned my other camera on, so 1 second. But yeah, if you want to, whoever wants to take it away for inspiration, feel free.
Okay, well,
You got this.
we started last session, I think, starting our big, lovely fight with the Baylor. We did some cool fighting. The Baylor did fucky shit where he got other demons to help him, and that screwed us over a lot.
Really did.
Alquam was there, fucking shit up as well.
Sure
Very
was.
helpful. Cecil was safe, which is great. We need that. And things were going, battle is going well. Things are going great. We kill evil tree guy. We eventually kill Baylor. He explodes. We kill other demons. I think last session was just combat, wasn't it? It was
Pretty
just
much. There
fun
was a
combat.
lot of
Good
that.
fight.
We had a nail biting point where
Oh, yeah.
2 people were down and Nico had 2 failed death saves.
Uh-huh.
I just want to reiterate. Since Tover was picked up before getting knocked back down again, his death saves were reset, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we had Tova, how many death saves did you have?
I was at 2 fails.
You were at 2 fails as well. So yeah, we had 2 people that very, very almost died.
They were like our 2 tankiest teammates.
Yeah, which is pretty wild. And then yeah, we just about made it out.
But we survived.
As
And
always.
everything's
Sure did.
fine. And totally nothing bad is about to happen.
No.
and now
No.
it's a happy ending, and everyone.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
we all
Everyone's
get to
being
go have a
fed.
good time, eat some
Delphine needs to
bread.
get Cecil. We're all good. It's
Yep.
fine.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's gonna happen.
I was gonna take sea shrooms and party till dawn.
That's
Oh,
it,
yeah.
actually. Yeah, a secret party.
Right.
Clowns
Yeah.
drop down. Celebrations happen.
It's like the
road
end of
gets
Star
Revealed
Wars.
that it was just a decoy pale tree that they destroyed. The real pale
Yeah.
tree is fine.
You actually all just wake up, and it was just a dream.
We're back at Nazar. It turns out this was all the vision.
Yeah, it's just everything goes great. Yeah, no.
Oh, cool. Okay.
This was all just Tovar's dying dream.
Yeah. Cool. Give me 1 second to find myself here. Cool. So we rejoin everybody.
Nico is up, right? He's not down.
Everybody is now up.
Oh, everybody.
Everyone just got up.
Okay.
You'd raised Nico. That's right, isn't it? Tovar, you've just been brought up as well.
But no, the thing was
Oh, he was
that
just knocked out from the explosion from the Marilith.
yeah. So he went down. He was in the snake grass.
Yes.
He had 2 failed death saves. Then I popped him back up, and then the explosion took
Knocked him down
think,
again.
him and Meryl down.
You're right.
No, Meryl survived.
I'm fine.
Meryl's up, but
Okay.
Tovar is down. So Nico is up. You got him up. Delphine, you just did your turn to get Nico up. So that actually brings us to Tovar. If you roll me a death save.
All right.
Luckily, you're back at 0, so you should be fine here.
Yeah.
That's a save. Moves to Meryl.
Silver's down.
Yep.
All right. let's see here. Oh boy. We are gonna healing word Tovar at a first level.
Okay.
Oh, what the
There are
fuck?
no
Why isn't
expenses.
this? Why isn't this? It wasn't. Hold on. Let me. It's not connected to Roll20 for some reason. It's being weird.
Refresh the
Being
D&D
fucky.
Beyond.
Yeah, I just refreshed it.
Oh yeah, yeah. You might also need to go on to like you need to click on your features and something. If I
Yeah,
remember
yeah, I
rightly.
fixed it. We're all good. You got 8 healing back.
Okay.
All right.
Anything else
Uh,
from you at that? You look around
Mm-hmm.
with, I think with Tovar up, we're going to come out of initiative as.
Hey, bestie.
Bestie.
As you see, there were more battles going on between some of the darker Sylvari and the ones from the Grove. And you see that they have mostly been victorious. You look around and you see Sylvari retreating once their leader was destroyed. You see like morale broke. People are leaving and running away. You see the flames slowly dying out, and you still see the more Sylvari are now meeting around the great tree and chanting to maintain. Like now, the bottom half of that tree has completely collapsed. So there is like a floating bright light where that entrance to the pale tree was, and it is like floating about 100 feet up in the air, being held up by the Sylvari. As you look around, you notice a shadow like falling down from the sky as Alquam lands, surveying the chaos, like cocking its like giant bird-like head. And Delphine, in your head, you hear, "Battle's over. Looks like our deal's up, hey?"
I guess it is.
You all can see, without even needing to roll a check, that Delphine's body is ruined. It is like there's shouldn't be standing, should not be bones. It's very jelly like, and you all begin to see the energy that was keeping them together start flowing back into Alquam as the gift he provided is slowly being taken away. In your head, what were you going to say?
Nothing. Go ahead.
In your head, he laughs and, "Look, for fun, I'll give you 2 gifts here. The first is a rare glimpse into the future that you've created." Delphine, you immediately are pulled like upwards into the sky, and like you feel the world move like incredibly fast, like it's being fast forwarded, and you watch from space, essentially looking over at this continent as a wave of darkness overcomes the entire continent piece by piece. You hear screams of innocence. You see mothers and children being torn apart and dragged underground. Anywhere you have the ability to zoom in on different places, there are dark shadows, spawns of Alquam himself, tearing apart any living creature as part of the light until night falls forever. And you see on a throne of bones Alquam laughing with your body still next to him. You cut
Hanging out next to him?
like a on guard duty.
Oh.
You cut back, and he just laughs even more. I hope it was worth saving your friends, because I'm coming for them first.
I think they got a pretty good shot of beating you, you piece of shit. I'm gonna look over to the group. Y'all gonna do that, right?
Do
Better
what?
Not let this, defeat the fucker right behind me. You can do that, right? Shouldn't be
Clover
an
is
issue for you.
visibly like kind of standing in silence, watching
Did that thing do this to you?
watching Delphine's form under Alquam, just like,
Listen, y'all gotta promise me that you're gonna beat this piece of shit up. I just did a thing to help you out here. So, do this thing to help me out.
I promise.
The
He-
world's gonna really need it.
He speaks one more time in your brain. And my final gift? Any last words for your would-be companions? Say them now, as it'll be the last time you have a mouth.
I hope y'all can get what you need to get done. I'm sorry that I have potentially made more work for you. You're a good team. You have your ups and downs. You have your arguments and infighting. But I think y'all guys can do anything, truly. There's something there. And she finger salutes and turns around to Alphonse.
As you turn around, you see he grows in size and reaches to like your skull mask, pulls it off and tosses it at Nico, Tovar, and Meryl's feet. And you all see one last look. What did they see in Delphine's face?
You see a very fucked up face. Truly honest to God. Imagine you can't quite get a really good look at the front of their face because they are intentionally turning away to hide the fact that they are scared shitless right now, but that would be the expression that you could see on her face, is wide-eyed panic. But she has what looks like permanent makeup on. Her cheeks are kind of tattooed, blushy pink color. Her lips look like they have been painted red, and even after combat, it doesn't look like it's worn off. Just concerning. Her eyes are a certainly unnaturally dyed red color, and they look very doll-like. She started stitching a skeletal pattern of her nose and her cheekbones across her face with that same red yarn. And the back of her head, which you can see the most of, is a mixture of bald spots, actual red yarn stitched into some of those spots, and then what looks like her real hair color, which is just a brown, occasionally scattered throughout. And she looks away, does not look back.
You see Alquam, in one smooth movement, reach down, put his giant talons through the throat of Delphine and
Oh,
tear her face in half.
stop.
The entire front half thrown into the flames, and you see this enormous, like 50-foot creature reach in, climb inside Delphine's body as it convulses in pain. Delphine dies almost immediately.
Oh, not almost.
With maybe 10 seconds of the worst experience you can imagine of a demon lord climbing inside, and slowly you watch the body of Delphine rise from their knees, turn around, now with a dark echo of the skull mask in front full of smoke. You hear an evil laugh in all of your heads. We'll be seeing each other very soon. As you see Delphine fades into darkness itself, and both Alquam and Delphine have disappeared.
Maybe. Quite literally, rip.
Rip.
And Topher is a little speechless at that sight, just not just from like just seeing that general condition that Delphine was in to just watching them pretty much become a full-on vessel.
Yep.
He's just caught in that moment. He's probably not gonna move for a little bit,
Meryl will
staring
start
like he's
walking.
still there.
Meryl will start walking over to Cecil like immediately.
Where's Ransom? Ransom is scared shitless.
Right.
Yeah, you
Ransom-
see, if you look at Morris's face, if anybody looks at Morris's face, it's Cecil right now, but it's just like completely void of any emotion that they might have had a few seconds before.
Yeah.
Ransom's like in tears, like sobbing 6-year-old child, like
Where is
Curled in a
Ransom
ball.
right now? Where is Ransom?
Ransom was further back and would have seen this
Oh.
from afar. You can all tell, you don't even need to roll, that this was an intimidation that went well. This would be an intimidation DC 30 to try and beat. Like, we're talking basically something that is the power of a god, has marked all of you as being next and disappeared, effortlessly wiping the floor with... You all saw how powerful Delphine was at that time, with a small sliver of lended power from this creature that ultimately killed her when she said yes, let alone with what just happened.
Morris will like turn around to go to Cecil, see Ransom, and head toward Ransom instead. Ransom, come on, we gotta go see your brother.
Ransom's just gonna like scramble up and like sob.
Just like hold him on my shoulder, like half hug as he's like clinging onto my shoulder.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you are
Topher
there.
might-
Oh, go.
Topher might just bend down a little, just pick up that gold mask that was tossed at him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you pick up the mask and you see.
Of course, couldn't stop one, and another one just had to happen right in front of me.
You can pocket that mask. It is really the last thing that you would own of Delphine. The last thing that is a memory of the brief experience you had with them being themselves.
Makes for a great intimidation tactic to wear it too. Just you're gonna not have great vision if you do it.
Time passes. I think everyone is a little shocked here, and you see, almost as you huddle round Cecil's body, as Cecil succumb to exhaustion, like, is just essentially just sleeping right now. Sylvari Sylvari come around, put out the fires. They heal you up. Everyone can take a short rest. And eventually, after what it sounds like of probably about an hour of silence, Cecil slowly starts to wake up. And you all find yourself together in a calmer environment, with now the Sylvari beginning to sing together, and wooden, like, rooted steps are being formed up to the crack in the sky.
So there's a crack in the sky?
The area where the entrance to the pale tree.
Okay.
They're like
Oh,
building
God.
basically to get back up there.
Oh. I think Cecil wakes up with not a whole lot of, issue. I think he just wakes up, he sees his friends over, and he's like,
You see another Cecil.
there's fire around me. Am I still in hell?
No. Not. Just welcome
Depends.
back.
Like a version of it.
Why are you me? Who are you?
Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh. Well, okay. I have no way to prove this to you.
That doesn't sound good already, but keep going. I've surely got all day. So I'm not dead still.
Do you remember like that fantastically charming and wonderful new friend you made a couple days ago?
Oh, you mean that bitch Meryl? Yes, I remember her.
Great.
Okay.
Turn into my original form because it's what I can do. Again, I have no way to prove this to you because circumstance, but it's me. Hello. Nice to see you again. Really thought you were dead
That's not
for
the
a long
weirdest
time.
thing that I think I could have ever possibly seen, so I'll take it. Ransom, get over here so I can hug you, please.
Ransom's gonna like
also, you're
scurry
not
down.
in hell, but you aren't really in a place you'd want to see on fire. I can tell you that.
At that, he's gonna sit up and look around. Can he tell it's the grove? Like, is this where he was when he grew up?
No. So,
Okay.
you would know that this looks like a Sylvari based place, mostly due to like the vibrance of the fauna and flora that are around. You feel like you can feel connected, you can see a lot of Sylvari, but you're all born essentially in the Feywild. So the grove that you would have grown up in, that you would remember, is, if we're talking about like dimensional ways, it is in the realm of the Feywild. This looks like when part of the Feywild was ripped into our reality, that a part of the area around the pale tree was ripped in, and so a new grove, like a defensive grove, was built around it. As you do look around, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ow, right.
And remember, you have 3 levels of exhaustion.
How do I? What, do I roll disadvantage?
That means you roll with disadvantage, yes.
Okay. 1, 2.
What the
Hey!
fuck?
Hell yeah.
Good old druid
You
wisdom.
can't touch me, Ross.
Holy
You can't
shit.
touch me.
Okay. You
Untouchable.
begin to feel a voice in your head
Oh, that's not good.
that normally would send someone insane. You hear like the chorus of voices that is like an endless chorus of voices. And as you, I think almost because of your dazed state, like you're not lucid enough, you're in this sort of dream space already. So
Yeah.
it doesn't have
Lucid
that.
dreaming.
Exactly. So being in that sort of like non-real world, you actually manage to like balance yourself out and almost go with the flow. And you start recognizing some of these voices. You know, they're friends, family from back home, people that you know, merchants. And you realize this isn't one voice. This is all the voices of every Sylvari that has ever existed and that exists current, calling for you. This isn't them. This is the pale tree itself. You feel, again, we're talking like a metaphysical thought, so no real words, but you feel what is essentially a billion voices, just like infinite voices saying, visit me, visit me, visit me, visit me, and a pull upwards to those stairs to that crack in reality.
Can I even walk? Like, what am I? Hello?
I have 3 points of exhaustion. What am I not?
3
able to
levels
do?
of exhaustion means that you have half speed. You have disadvantage on all rolls. That's ability checks, attacks, saving throws.
Okay.
But that's it. Which, I mean, sounds like that, but the 4 and 5, 4 halves your hit point, 5 means you stop, and then 6 means you just die. So,
Cool. Good to know. Cecil's gonna stumble up then, just kind of like
If like
gather his
they're
bearings.
struggling, Meryl will try to like help him a little bit.
Yeah, so will Tovar.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel very special right now.
with
We gotta get up to that tree. Mom's calling me.
Mom?
Mom's calling me. I've got to get up to the tree.
Okay. Kind of look
I
at
assume you
Tovar.
mean the-
Ransom?
I mean, they came out of a tree, so I'm assuming.
I guess. Is that how trees work?
Ransom.
My tree works.
Ransom would know what Cecil is talking about, right?
Mhm.
So Ransom will like pull them or like guide them towards the pale tree.
Thank you, Ransom. You are the best brother I could have
A
asked
little
for.
fall. He's a little small to be helping with the whole walking thing, so he'll just. He's your tour guide for the day.
No,
so as
Ransom,
this,
you're the best
this
brother I
all
ever
makes
asked for.
sense.
real
This makes sense.
real
Uh,
quickly, just because Tovar and Moz, you touch Ransom, I need you both to make wisdom saving throws.
What?
What?
We touched Cecil.
You touched Cecil, sorry, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Am I on
12?
fire?
Okay,
9.
both of you fail as you
Oh.
grab them. You feel this wave of voices and powers like screaming at you, just noise, and unable to like truly focus. Firstly, you both take 6 points of psychic damage, but also like are essentially deafened. Like you can barely hear, but you can feel this pull up those stairs as well, but you cannot comprehend it's just this sheer volume that you can feel coming from Cecil being drawn to this place.
Jesus
Ah,
Christ. What?
what?
You weren't joking. Oh my
Okay.
god.
What?
Okay, maybe touch me then, because I
God,
think
the ears went out.
No, no,
I
no.
was going to say-
You're not
Okay,
having a good
don't
time
touch
up
me.
these stairs.
don't touch me. I really don't think that's going to go well for you. Mother must want me to do this a little bit on my own. I'm sure I'll be fine. I just gotta go slow. Right? Come on, guys. We're fine.
I-
just
But,
got
like-
out of hell.
So,
we'll be fine.
Do we?
So-
So I also feel the pull to go there.
When you are touching Cecil, you feel compelled to go up these steps
He's
into the
already
area.
walking, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
he's still walking as he's saying this. He's going.
You're not
Here,
not
This
going alone
Tovar-
after what just
I'm
happened.
not saying go alone. I'm just saying don't touch me, maybe. I think that's a bad idea. I'd love for you to come meet my mom. So let's go. She's up there.
Yeah,
That's where we're
follow
going.
close.
In this
Tovar, you do,
moment,
yeah.
Tovar's actually gonna go ahead and take out his journal just real quick and just like tap like an open space in his book and offer a pen to Cecil. Just under the other names where Ransom and Meryl signed.
Oh, my handwriting's gonna be shit right now, good sir, but sure. I don't really know. Why do you need this?
Autograph.
Tovar's
fucking
just
love
become a
an
massive
autograph.
fanboy now.
You've been
I
in hell.
actually know what this
Long
is
time.
for.
He's
Listen.
collecting them to sell in 40 years.
No, I actually would like to.
It-
I actually would like to know what it's for, though.
it seems that you might need a little bit more of a messaging way of messaging people. It can help us. I can message you. That's all.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. I
Yeah.
will sign my name.
You sign up. As you, led by
Send me through the email
Ransom,
program. Don't send me spam mail, please.
We have come to contact you.
you immediately sign up, just hear in your head, "Are you interested in the Church of Scientology?" It's like,
Oh shit! Shit!
No.
Yeah, heading up these steps then, led by Ransom, with the two of you then helping Cecil, you make your way slowly but surely back up to the top, where just barely the Sylvari have managed to build and like create this area above that is surrounding the gate to the pale tree. And as you walk up and get close, you feel a pull pulling you directly into the center of this
He's going
tree.
straight in. He's never stopping. He's walking towards that tree.
Just following.
I guess Silver's already kind
He's
of stuck
in
in a
like a
situation.
bit of a state, is the thing too. Like he's so loopy and a little bit lucid right now that I would imagine that it's just like conversation might be happening on the way up, but he's not responding very intelligently. He's like really focused on this.
I imagine that like even without whatever this like pull is, Tovar can like feel like he can make some sense out of this because like he kind of remembers how before we fought Nazar, we all had that vision of seeing the pale tree, and then we felt like restored. So it's like maybe if we go there, we'll feel better.
Of
Yeah.
course we'll feel better. It's Mother. She's great.
Very
Uh,
excited.
Sure, mother. Yes, let's go.
Do not embarrass me.
Okay.
Ransom,
Thank
are you
you.
going in as well?
Ransom, you have to come with me. You're my brother. I gotta introduce you.
Yeah, I'll go.
Cool. You all enter, and this tree's big, but as you walk, it feels like you're walking through a tunnel, like an endless tunnel, and you continue to walk, and you walk, and you walk, until the inside of the tree starts to turn like a bright, like a blonde color, and then a white, and then it becomes a bright white, and before you know it, you feel lighter. Your wounds start healing and closing up. If you're like, you've got like broken bones, punctured lungs, start just breathing easier as you walk into a almost bright white space with a huge spiritual tree in the center of this. And as you enter, a shining light begins to like come down from one of these trees, and you start seeing leaves begin to form, spin around, and form a humanoid figure about 12 feet tall, kind of androgynous, like closer to feminine, but like really solidly built, wearing like just what looks a little bit like armor, but not in the war sense, like more casual, with one half like incredibly long hair of like flowers that look like they're, in springtime and summer bursting over, and then one part of their hair more autumnal, winter, with like twigs and trees constantly flowing with like little mushroom creatures or little buds flowering and going through birth and death, all constantly around, as they look down at all of you smiling.
I get on to one knee and I look up at my mother and I say, "It's very nice to see you." Hello.
Hi. It is a pleasure to see all of you here. My heroes, I thought this day would not come. I have been waiting for an incredibly long time. Cecil, I'm so glad you're safe. I watched from afar and wish I could have done anything. I couldn't begin to know the pain and suffering that you went through down there.
6 months is nothing. You did
You were
plenty
there
good.
for 6 months?
What? How long has it actually been?
I think
It's
like a
been 6
few
months?
days.
No,
few
it's been
days.
6 months.
Okay. Yep. It's been 6 months.
Right. You did. It was lonely. But I honestly don't think that without your response to my first and only message that I was able to send, that I would be where I am right now, Mother. Thank you for guiding me.
What else can I do? I'm not a creator. I am. Obviously, I created all of you. It's pretty cool. But I don't want to see this. All of you, not just the Sylvari, but all of you mortals, are incredible. I am fortunate enough to be able to shape some destinies, but truly each and every one of you, and this creature makes eye contact with all of you, are incredible. Know that things may look bad now, but without the help of all of you, things would have been a lot worse. And I am confident, once I show you what needs to be done, that you have the power to fix the damage that you created.
Rated. A
Yeah.
bit confused by that one.
Mm,
Those that were in the battle of the Forge of Spells, you protected the world against a great evil, but unfortunately caused a weakness in the lines between realities. And that ended badly, let's say. The world has been damaged, and I'm a part fault for that. They look at you, Moors, with truly like sympathy and sadness in their eyes. I am
Like-
truly sorry for the world that you've been forced to live in and the damages that it's done to you and to countless others. Know that the part that I had and the part that, well, our group enemy has will not be forgotten or forgiven. But all I ask is that all of you now will help me in fixing the plaster that we have put on this wound, closing it for good, and protecting the world that we know.
I think that was already in the plans, Mother.
Really, we just need some
I-
instruction on what
Truly.
exactly to do.
We never intended to leave this as it was. It had us out here. It's hurt a great many people.
Yes. I have been trying to reach out, but have been unable due to a lot of blocking from people from the other side, and my power in this realm is weak, to say the least, anyway. I'm not even meant to be here, and hopefully after this conversation, we can finally clear that up. Take my hand, and I can show you what I know.
I take my mother's hand.
Is everyone else reaching out?
Tover will take a hand, I guess.
Yeah.
Ransom will do what Cecil does. Ransom's attachment issues have grown exponentially.
Oh no.
Is truly a sad, sad puppy. Just like, please don't leave.
An anxious chihuahua, just a little bit.
You all reach out, and as you touch the pale tree, you are transported thousands of feet in the air and are looking at a top-down map of the continent.
Hell yeah.
It looks a little bit like this. This is just a map that I
Oh my
have.
God, the continent.
I
Oh
thought
my
this
word.
over there.
You fly up and see a painted, like a map that begins as just parchment and then painted, and then you start seeing like real cities forming up from it, and you start seeing bright lights in the most populated areas. Your eyes are drawn to the breaks in the world itself. You hear in your head, this is the damage to the continent that we see ourselves. When you battled in the Forge of Spells, sacrificing a mortal soul is incredibly powerful. Sacrificing 5 of them was too much to handle. While we fought back and didn't allow the armies of the Nine Hells to break through, with the explosion that happened, there are tears in the very fabric. Now, you can see where we are in the Feywild, and you see like a ping in this giant tree. And next to the material plane, where I understand that you've just come from, are the least untouched. Further to our west is a realm of pure chaos. There's elements that are flying around. Creatures that create magic themselves are now roaming the earth. There is a shocking amount of danger in that area that barely anyone lives. Like, that was one of the first areas to fall. Further down, she looks at you, Moors. There are 2 parts that I know that you've seen before. The southeasterly version, or southeasterly area, became too thinly aligned with the realm of Shadowfell and tore open a realm for the denizens of that area to spill over. You're looking at truly a barren and deadly wasteland, full of the souls of any monster, aberration, or creature that has been slain over the past millennia. Further up, on the border of the material and the Fae, is the realm of Pandemonium, where demons and aberrations go to fight. There is not a lot there, but there seems to be a great beast that has been roaming the area. There are a few, and you zoom in on like a few like tribal, like nomadic groups of really thickly built like orcs, minotaurs, any of these like big burly creatures that are like buffeted against the sand of the deserts of Pandemonium. And a few nomadic tribes live out there, but there seems to be something hunting them both on land and under the ground. And then finally, the realms of ice. Dwarven kind has been struggling since this happened, and your friend actually, well, I don't know how much you know, but they've been struggling with a calling themselves. Luckily, I managed to save them, but they're gonna have to stay with me for a while. Down in the southwest, the realms of Arcadia, normally where Celestials live, has been overcome by some sort of greed. I don't know. It's too far for me to see, but it is an icy winter there where dwarves from all over the realm seem to be going to. And in the deep south, we see a small peninsula that has been taken over by the Nine Hells themselves. All of this is in flux. Borders are changing. Fights are happening. There's no true standard that's happening. And all I know is that each of these realms is drawn and connected to the rift in the center where the Forge of Spells still lies. Somehow, when you sacrifice yourselves, a moment in time was kept in stasis, and that is where you must return. You zoom in on the center of this area that looks just like a flaming inferno. This is the picture that you see. Basically, just in the center, like a huge hole in the sky and hole in the ground burning. But if you look really closely, directly in the center is a small sphere of protected land. Everybody give me a perception check.
Good, Nash. I'm built to be good at these, but I am certainly not going to be.
Holy
Would
shit.
this be a normal roll for ransom? What's the light looking like?
Yeah, you're in a timeless existence, so
Okay.
You'd be okay there.
Wow, that's pretty good for ransom.
For a +0,
Yeah.
with 3 20s as well, I think Ransom you can't quite see, but like Cecil sort of like leaps down and like points out the right area. You actually see the town of Phandalin itself captured in stasis. You can barely make out figures, but it looks like the town somehow is in the center of this entire thing.
Does that mean Sniffles is still alive?
Oh my god.
You must be alive.
Roll me roll me an insight check, Ransom.
Can I help him with that? I have,
Yeah, please
I have
help him.
expertise in insight.
You can help. Yeah, for sure. Roll that with advantage.
I want Ransom to know Sniffles is alive. Oh,
It
fuck
also
yeah.
has been 20 years, so I feel like Sniffles.
No, they're
Would
in
be
stasis.
dead.
Frozen in time, though. Frozen in time, though.
Ransom,
Oh, that's true.
you look deep into yourself you remember all of the good times that you had with your favorite pet, who you mentioned all the time, Sniffles the rat. The deep connection that you created throughout your many years of adventuring together, you feel in your soul. You know Sniffles is alive and waiting for you in there.
Oh yeah.
We must find Sniffles.
Oh my god.
We're
Sniffles
gonna
is
find
alive,
Sniffles.
Ransom. Ransom, we're gonna find him as soon as we can. I promise.
You get drawn back to this map, and you hear the pale tree whispers in your ears. I do not know how to fix everything, but I know I can tell you what I know. The rift is being powered by the realms that should not be here. There is a powerful artifact or creature or moment that should not be in this realm that is keeping that part still here on the material plane. Those are in turn feeding into this stasis, this magical aura, whatever is happening around the town of Phandalin that you know. If you had the ability now, there is nothing stopping you from breaking through and into that stasis field as we speak. I happen to know a way to weaken it slightly, but my recommendation is find the other powerful beings or creatures. Convince them to leave, either forcefully or otherwise.
Would you know what is the powerful being of this plane, if it's not yourself?
You see them smile. You always were the clever one. You hit the nail on the head. I should not be here. I was torn from the place that I normally am and have been unable to create any new Sylvari and been able to support our grove back in the Feywild while I still remained here. Bronwyn and a lot of the other healers have come here to try and close this wound, but we've been unable to. Little did they know, I left a little bit of power in one of my favorite creations.
Don't be blush, mother. I hope you're talking about me. If you weren't, that would be
Speaking
very
of,
awkward
where
right now.
is Bronwyn? He kind of disappeared when that explosion happened.
Yeah. Oh fuck, Bronwyn. Bronwyn's here.
Bronwyn
He was
is
here.
here, and
Bronwyn's here.
he is safe. They managed to make it into a shelter when the first attacks happened, and they have been integral in organizing the druids together in order to maintain the connection between myself and this realm. He'll be
Yeah.
waiting for
God,
you.
I have a lot to apologize to Bronwyn for.
Yeah, he did send us a letter talking about how much he'd love to see you again. You were
That
dead when
that
that
letter was for
happening.
you. We did read your mail.
I would like to have that letter back at the soonest convenience, but I feel like there's more to talk about here.
You see that as you talk about healing, they look at you, Tovar, and say, I believe that each one of you has some stronger connection to one of these creatures or beings in the planes of existence. I don't know how to unlock that or how to help you find what these creatures are. Every now and then, one of my creations needs a little bit of a helping hand, and I provide just a little bit more support. You all remember, those that connected with Cecil, watching their birth and them actually getting stuck until the pale tree gave a little bit of extra juice. And when that's mentioned, Cecil, you begin to glow and feel like life force within you, like wanting to go back to connect to where it was created. And that piece of me has been looked after incredibly well.
I don't really know about that. I think I did die with it. So I apologize for that.
But you protected it within death, and not many can say they could do that.
I'll take the compliment then. Very gracefully, might I add.
I know this is a lot, but I ask you of a favor that every single mortal creature would ask of you. Please find these pieces that should not be. Get them back to their original plane and fix whatever is going on in the town of Phandalin. I sensed some great power coming from some of the southern realms. The most information I can give is deep in the south of Shadowfell. There is some darkness brewing. It seems to be getting stronger, and it seems to have had some sort of injection happen over the past hour or so. I don't know what's down there, but, well, again, she looks at you, Moors. You have experienced that area the most and know for sure that it is not a good place. In the only other things I can think of, in the realm of Arcadia, there is mutters of a dwarven king, and this greed of the dwarven kind moving towards there. Could be something to work out. In Pandemonium, I mean, there are these monstrous creatures that roam the world. One of them, none of them should be here. One of them may be the key, but I struggle to view that hard. And to the elemental wastes, I can barely break forth and see what's happening in there. The wind is too strong, the temperature too low. There is something blocking my gaze. And as for the Nine Hells, well, I think we all know who is not meant to be here.
Fuck that guy for real.
He didn't seem like a very friendly type when
He
I
was
when I saw
really,
him.
honestly awful. Diplomacy is not going to work with him, so I'm going to apologize in advance.
Trust me,
you
I
said that
wasn't
we could
going
do it
to.
by anyways, but I feel the need to apologize for the brutal means that I intend to murder that man. Devil thing.
I'll gladly join you.
Thank you.
I feel like this will not be the last that you have seen of Asmodeus, and
Oh, I damn it.
I don't
He's a
think,
fucking asshole.
from what I've seen, the powers of hell have realized that you all seem to be the creatures that can stop this. There is a consistent army around the rift right now that are trying to break in through this barrier to try and get to the town within, but they haven't been able to make it so far.
So, if you were able to just drop the Feywild out of here, that would just lead to demons swarming the place.
I don't know what would happen when I leave. Part of this realm that has been brought in is so alien to the material plane, but has made its home. It has, for the past 10 years, grown roots of their own. I don't know if everything would disappear and go back to normal.
I don't think it would, but I would be very concerned as to whether or not the section here we claimed as more Nine Hells territory, I guess.
Whatever you choose is up to you. I, with your help, Cecil, will finally be able to leave this place and close the rift in the Feywild. That is one of the gates already closed. It will weaken the defensive field around Phandalin. Probably not enough for them to break in immediately, but it would acknowledge and tell our enemies that we're moving. I can do that whenever, but I would urge you to act with urgency. While you may have defeated some that want to take and attack this area, I am vulnerable, and the Sylvari are vulnerable because of that. I cannot defend myself, and with the attack that has already happened, I fear that one more assault could lead to disastrous consequences.
How do I help you get back home?
All I ask is that you give back the gift that I once gave you.
And I go see Bronwyn before. I don't know if he'll be here when you go, and I feel like I have a lot to apologize for.
Of course. You can head back through and head to the area that you were before, outside the initial grove, and I can make sure that Bronwyn is there for you to say any words you want. I don't know if they'll end up wanting to stay, or if they'll want to come back home, but I would never take a meeting away from you.
Thank you, Mother. I'm gonna go do that.
You begin
Hi,
turning.
Cecil's mother.
The tree looks at
Reese,
all
this
of
is
you.
the last time that we're seeing her. We are coming back.
I know, but it's polite to say goodbye when
That
you leave.
is, that's actually
Is
very
it-
true.
You know what? Arguably, minuscule thing. Would you know what? If find more of that blue moss stuff, it makes a very acid.
They laugh. Yes, I've been watching you with much curiosity. You find an intriguing way to make incredibly dangerous items out of the most mundane things. I must commend you. That moss is often used for healing back home, and somehow you managed to make that into an incredibly useful acid. As a gift, I will make sure that it stays within this realm. You will find an abundance of it wherever you walk, where my light has touched.
Well, that is great to know.
You
Okay.
were making poisons.
That's
That's
very
Acid.
distraught that you were gone.
Very different.
badass.
Very sad that you were gone.
Listen. Apparently, it was only 3 days for you, or however many days. I don't know. You haven't actually said yet. I don't think.
I believe it was 6 days.
Okay, so it was only 6 days for you. That's cool. That's fine. I understand taking up new hobbies. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
We had to listen. We had to bring some. Madam,
I'm
before we can
not
clear the
blaming you.
consciousness on this, what was the deal with that Twisty Wink guy?
She looks at you. They look down and go, Twizzywinks?
Fine.
I don't think I know the name.
The fuck is a Twizzywink?
He was a
Candy
candy
man.
Bay guy.
He talked
What
like
did you
this, and
Do when
I think
was
I did
gone?
a lot.
Okay, you need to brief me about what you did while I was gone because I'm very concerned.
Okay.
know,
Moors
Same old.
got themselves into
I
a pack.
meant like later. There's a Bronwyn I have to go meet.
Okay.
gods got killed, came back.
Very sorry,
usual.
but I would like to go talk to Bronwyn, please.
I'm
Of
more
course, of
curious
course.
about what was like on your end, but all right.
We'll get to that later. I'll be right back, Mother. I promise I'm going to get you home.
Of course. You turn around and
Why
leave.
while doing it?
As you leave, the others, you can stay. You feel like
Oh.
comfortable, warm, happy
Oh.
in this area. If you wanted to stay, you can. If you want to go with Cecil, you can also do that. You can also, they look at you and say, if there's anything that you want to ask, I would be able to help you in any way I can.
Yeah, y'all should ask some more questions while I go talk to Bronwyn, because we do need information quite badly.
We'll
Okay.
leave the door. I guess we can leave the door open for you.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, please don't lock me out.
we'll talk to your mom. We won't embarrass you.
I swear to God, if you do, I am going to have issues with you more
So,
than I
what
already
was
have in the
Cecil
past.
like when they were a child?
I'm going to go.
From what I understand, they were like pretty sick.
So Cecil, you leave. We'll follow you actually first as you make your way out back into the grove, and as you walk out, just you see waiting there with a smile on their face is Bronwyn. They, before you even say anything, rush forward,
Oh, I was gonna say the
immediately
same thing.
give
I
you
meet him
a
in the
hug.
middle. A very un-Cecil thing to do.
Yeah.
But Cecil does just straight up ambush him.
Yeah, they literally just huge squeeze, and all he says over and over again was, "I missed you, I missed you, I missed you."
I'm so sorry. I was genuinely one of the worst fucking little saplings you had to deal with, and I'm really sorry about that. I didn't mean to give you many heart attacks, as I'm sure I did. I don't regret, I kind of regret leaving a little bit, but I don't really regret it. It's been great, but I regret not having you by my side. I'm so sorry that I quite literally snuck out in the middle of the night and left you a mean letter before I left. It was not very polite of me.
I actually framed that letter just so that one day when you eventually came back injured or needing my help once again, I could rub it in your face. Turns out...
Did you?
Well, turns out that wasn't the case because probably about 4 years after you left, the world ended, and now I hear that it was you that did it. So really, you got the last laugh, hey?
I didn't mean to do that.
I heard.
Yeah, it turns out that when you leave home a little bit too early and a little bit too unexperienced, you kind of become stupid. I don't
Yeah.
really remember being that stupid, but I was pretty stupid out there.
I met your friends.
Pretty
And
great.
your brother? You'll need to
Yeah,
explain what
he's
happened there.
Basically my twin brother.
You look so similar. I
We do,
almost
don't
thought it was you. But I saw what they did for you. You're not stupid. You couldn't be stupid to find a family that caring and that loyal. You did well
we? Well,
on your
I
own.
feel pretty stupid, to be fair. I don't think that I would have gotten as far as I did in life in general without you, though. Well, you're pretty cool, man.
Well, we can both agree there. You would 100% be dead without me.
It's true. It is very much true. Speaking of, Mom had to help me get out of the tree. You know, when I was born. That's why I was really fucked up as a child. As a
Right.
child. You know what we mean.
Yeah.
She's saying that I have to give back that gift, so you might have to help me out for a little bit. I'm not asking you to become my caretaker again, but I am asking you to help me not die. Because I'm a little worried about that.
So, You're gonna close the rift?
I don't really think there's a better thing to do. It's true, Mother doesn't belong on this plane. She's hurting here. I can sense it in the roots.
Yeah,
She
we
doesn't
all
deserve
can.
to be in pain.
Cecil, I cannot help you with this. My job is to serve the Grove, is to serve the many more Sylvari that will come after you. You don't need my help here. You are the strongest of all of us, it seems. Not many die, go to the worst hell, and then come back. That's a feat that I would only reserve for the strongest of all of us. If you're closing the rift, I have to go with her. My place is not
That's okay.
here.
It's okay. I genuinely don't expect you to stay. That's actually why I came out here to talk to you first. I couldn't just leave you without saying bye a second time. That would have been downright cruel. First time was immaturity. Second time would have been intentional cruelness, and I don't want to hurt you like that.
He looks so genuinely touched by the thought and by the... You can see he's looking back, and it really hurt me when you left. I understand why you did it. But it means so much that we get to say goodbye. Properly this time.
Yeah, probably indeed. It really sucked, you know? I always truly felt like the weakest little sapling in the grove. You know how many issues I had with that. I struggled for a long time with it, and I didn't cope well in the slightest, evidently. So I just kind of ditched. I think I've become stronger. You'd call me the strongest, but be honest, I don't feel super strong most days still. But what I do feel is love. I feel such a deep caring for the people I found myself around, and such a deep caring for those who have nurtured me throughout my little saplinghood, that I think I am going to get to a spot eventually where maybe it doesn't quite hurt to look back at the old days and remember the horrible feelings I had. But just because I'm in pain doesn't mean that everybody else has to be in pain. Hence the goodbye, hence the sending Mom back, even though having her right by my shoulder sounds so cool, you know? Who doesn't want their mom watching their every step? But
I think that's actually not a common thing, but you do you.
no. I'm being sarcastic, Bronwyn. I've gotten a sense of humor instead of being an angsty little shit. That's what's happened. That's growth, Bronwyn.
Bronwyn looks at you. Look, I can't imagine what you've been through. But you were never weak. Physically, maybe, for sure. Frail.
No, physically, I'm still horribly weak as well.
I don't know. You're looking pretty strong right now. He
I don't know.
pricks one of the
I
barbed
don't-
things that are now growing out of your body.
Yeah, I think that's more the hell.
Yeah, you should
No.
get that checked out. I hear that spreads.
I probably, knowing my luck, yeah.
the one thing that you always had was the ability to put on a brave enough face and to be kind. I remember you working with the saplings that were 2 or 3 generations after you and sacrificing your own well-being for them to be successful. No matter how bitter you were, you've always done the right thing. And I know, however hard the right thing is, that you're going to do it now, and, well, your friends are going to be lucky that you'll continue doing it.
It's me. I'm just a beacon of morality.
We cut back to inside with the pale tree holding up some pictures. And this
Oh
is
my
them
God.
having their first bath. You can see they used to like to make bubble baths. I actually think I've got a recording of their first play, actually. Yeah.
Are they
Cecil's
actually
mother.
9? The one said that they were turning 9, and that was very confusing for me.
Yes, no, actually, surprisingly enough, Sylvari just form fully created. On the rare occasion, they are a little frail like our friend, but, you know, they'll make it. It's cool.
Cecil's mother.
Yes, you can just call me... Actually, they all just call me Mum, so call me Mum.
Oh. Okay,
That's mom.
Mom. The pictures of Cecil are lovely. I appreciate all of them.
You can keep
You
them.
have quite in abundance. I'll actually.
Burn those tonight.
You see a picture of Cecil in like a really awkward graduation gown with just like
Oh yes, I'll take that one.
tree pimples everywhere.
100%. Stick it in my pocket. Keep that for later. Are you like all knowing? What? Could you answer questions?
Yes, we have some time. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions that I can help with. All knowing is a bit of a stretch. I am a incredibly powerful being, but my reach only goes so far. I've been on this plane for the past 10 years, though, so if there is a question that you have, I would love to be able to help.
I think I got a pretty decent one. Where were the others? Where was everyone? Well, obviously, besides me. Where was everyone else during those 10 years after we all went to the forge?
What do you mean, others?
Well, I mean, like, well, he does just like, I'm going to say Nico and Ransom, just like, you know, I wasn't there. I was in my own place. But everyone else, what is that? What's going on? I'm assuming that you kind of had some hand in that.
Unfortunately not. What happened with all of you was a mystery even to myself. I thought you all lost, and without you, when you came back, I didn't even know for sure what was happening until I felt Cecil join this world. I can only begin to think that Asmodeus had something to do with that, but I helped open the rift. Wherever you went through that was out of my control. All right. Kate, you were going to say something?
I was.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, Mom. I've been, I guess, searching for someone for the better part of 10 years. You wouldn't happen to know where I could find her?
I I wish you hadn't asked that.
Oh.
I may have lied when I said that I didn't know all of the powerful magical beings that need to be stopped. Your sister is involved in some dark plot. I don't know, but the item she holds is a egg from a creature that shouldn't even exist. Somehow, when the rift formed, it went through time as well, and there are some things that had existed that now also exist as well, and some that haven't existed yet that also now exist for some reason. This egg is one of those things. There is a creature in Shadowfell that is searching for it as it believes it is its own egg. It's very confusing. I am not one for time in general. I am more of like a 5th or 6th dimensional being. Space is way cooler than time. You should try it out sometime. But your sister is alive.
Really?
She passed through here some time ago. All I know is that she went north to the city of Strix. This is where I would send you as well, either way, as the marvels they have created will allow you to, if you're lucky, travel over this realm much faster than by land. I think she has left the Feywild as I can't feel her anymore, but I know she is alive because I feel the tear moving, which means that someone still has it, and, well, she's had it for the past 10 years. She's been very lucky with that. I wish I could help more, but...
Oh, speaking of, finding people, I'm assuming since Phandalin is under that stasis field, even if you were able to provide a form of contacting, we couldn't really get in touch with the people in there, could we?
I don't even know if the people in there are real or not. It is a black hole. I recommend you look for yourselves. It is dangerous there, but it is not impossible to get close, especially if you are taking a different route. But
Right.
I
Also,
don't think there's a
while
way
they're
to break
not-
through.
Also, while they're still not in the room, Cecil and Bronwyn, what exactly is their relationship? Are they like siblings or just childhood friends? They seem close, but I don't want to say they're in a relationship.
That is not for me to say. My, we're all family,
You're a parent.
but
You're-
we're not all, connected in that way. Bronwyn has looked after the Grove for many generations and helped support Cecil in that way. I would recommend that you speak to your friend about things in the nature of relationships if you want to find out more.
Right. Fair enough.
Well, also since they're not in the room, will Cecil be okay? They said they were in hell for 6 months. That's a long time.
Yeah, and they were looking pretty prickly.
I mean, they seem normal, but that's Cecil.
Dying in general is not something that you mortals should come back from. Where you go is dependent on the gods you worship, on the realm that you're in, and if you're incredibly unlucky, you will enter the Nine Hells. Those that enter the Nine Hells unwillingly, by death or by convincing, are permanently altered. I still sense the Cecil that I created and the Cecil that we all love. I think they are more powerful than they think. But know that the soul is irreversibly damaged when you enter those dark places. You should
Now
check
you're
in on your
telling me.
friend.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the honesty, too, about everything.
She looks at you, Ransom. For one of my apparent creations, as you seem to be touting being the sibling of Cecil, you've been awfully quiet. Is there anything I can help you with, little one?
Actually, if Cecil's my twin brother, does that make you my mom?
I think she's all our mom.
I think it does make me your mom, yes.
That means I'm no longer an orphan.
That is just tragically sad, but yes,
Saddest thing I've ever heard.
I can be that for you if that's what you need.
Ransom's actually gonna pull the tooth necklace off of his neck and like hold it up and be like, "Do you know what this is?"
Where on earth did you get this?
My parents gave it to me before
think
they
that?
died.
This is not the tooth of a kobold. It is much darker than this. I feel your lives have been intertwined before you even met. Fate works in peculiar ways, but this is the very tooth of the child dragon that now rules Shadowfell. And
The one that the sister has the egg of.
or so they think. This is in the wrong time. You have a child's dragon's tooth there, but dragons take hundreds, if not thousands of years to grow to full age. So it can't be that same dragon because you've barely been around. The egg can't exist. The dragon can't exist. None of this makes any sense. All I can tell you is that it's strongly connected. And she looks at you, Moors. If you want to find your sister, that could be a good way to start.
Okay.
I wish I could be more
Wait,
helpful.
Wait, I also have another question.
Please.
While we're here, now Ransom's gonna pull out his fancy little metal ball. Sorry, half metal, half wood ball.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be like, "What's this?"
What's what?
The ball.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see anything.
Do we see a ball? Do I see a ball?
Yep.
In Ransom's hand. Do you see?
I'm gonna roll perception check. They're gonna need a nat 20 here, so let's see. Nope. I seem to be no. There's nothing that I can see in your hand. It seems to be shielded. If it's shielded from me, I would assume that it is shielded from other deific entities, which could be something powerful and something valuable for you. Where did you find this?
I don't know. Where did we find it?
Hey, we've heisted off of somebody. Like, that was our major heist that we did.
Oh, I think that's right.
Part of our backstory.
So what caused you to go on the
We don't
run?
actually know who we stole it from. We don't actually know where we got it from. We never discussed that. It's
Well.
just, we stole it.
Can like Tovar take a look at it?
Oh, yeah,
This is
obtained
probably
from
the
a guy
first
we
time he's taking a good look
robbed.
at it.
Yeah.
Would
From
you?
a guy we robbed.
She says, "I would recommend you look further at this. Now is unfortunately not the time, as I feel like I'm going to be going soon. But, yes, this could be a key of some sort. If I can't see it, then Asmodeus can't see it, and that is an advantage. Find out what it does, as it may help you in the future.
Okay.
At that time,
Thank you, Mom.
you begin to see more Sylvari walking in as those of the Grove enter in. Cecil, next to Bronwyn, you walk up to your mum.
Mama.
She looks down at both of you and smiles. I'm glad you got to say goodbye. Cecil, have you decided what you're going to do?
Should we get to somewhere safe, like down, or are we all gonna follow the sky again?
I hope not, but probably not. I can send you far enough away from this place in a safe area.
Well, if we do this like pretty fast, then they won't get a chance. So I guess I'll make my words short and sweet, Mother. You don't deserve to be trapped here. Neither does the rest of us Vari. You don't belong on this plane. And it's true, we fucked this up pretty bad. We're gonna make it right, Mother. We'll start with you.
You feel the energy within you that has been helping you along the way. Whenever you've needed that last reserve of power, that second wind that people have, you've always been able to call on it. Feeling that it's part of yourself, now realizing that it is an extra part that was gifted to you. You feel this energy calling from your chest, asking to be set free.
Let that bitch go.
You all see Cecil begin to float 5 foot off the air as their body becomes the same color and light as the pale tree before you. Cecil, I'm going to need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
I have disadvantage on those.
You
so
do.
It's not gonna go well, buddy.
Oh.
Hey, A2.
A 15 wouldn't have saved either.
No.
You take another point of exhaustion.
Cool.
Your HP is
It's
halved
okay,
now.
guys.
As you...
Oh my god.
As your life force begins to flow towards the pale tree, all of you begin to see the world brighten around you. This already bright white, like, demi-plane begins to expand, and as the light gets too bright for you to be able to see, you all just hear a whisper of thank you in your heads as you all slowly begin to fade from this existence. Before you do, you see all of the Sylvari smiling, and slowly the light behind you fades away, and you find yourself on the floor of the forest. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break at that point, as you can find out where you are.
I don't think it is, buddy.
You
Um,
have 75 health. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Cecil has
I
100.
don't
What are you
know.
talking?
Yeah, yeah.
So, you all find yourselves, the light dampens down, and you find yourself in the middle of the Feywild. All of you feel power coursing through your body and level up, which is excellent. Hooray. And at the same time, you all feel the last gift of the pale tree pulling you in a direction to the north, directing you to the city of Strix, where they recommend that you go at least to find a way to travel faster. With that being said, what would you like to do?
First off, Tovar is going to actually open up a new page of his book and say, "All right, since I did some work. I did some work while we've been walking. I want everyone to sign their names here. Because let me tell you, this could come in handy."
Again.
What
What-
name should I write? I put
Do it
Mabel.
again?
What is your data protection policy, Tova?
This is a different plan.
If I put the name Mabel, does it work? Or do I have to put my real name?
I mean, like I'm gonna say that maybe just keep it at the Moors because that's the name that he knows. That's kind of like a default name that he knows that you go by.
Fine.
Yeah, well, a name is a
Uh,
given. Whatever your given name is whatever you answer to, then that's how it would work.
Morris was also not my given name.
Well, that would have, but no. You're given, you choose your name, right? Like, you
Oh,
can change
okay.
it when you want. And especially as a
Oh.
changeling where a name has little meaning, you could probably write whatever connects you to you.
But anyway, just to kind of give an above game explanation, I've taken the Eldritch Invocation Gift of the Protectors. Pretty much when your name is in his book, you can take a fatal blow and still have 1 HP.
What?
Put me the fuck down for that. Cecil signs his name again.
The only catch is that like even with all 4 of you there, only one person will get that effect a day.
That's, you know what, we can fight to the death over it eventually, but good safekeeping.
That is wild. So okay. Cool and normal there. Okay.
How far is Strix from where we are?
You remember looking at that map, and you're looking at comfortably a week hike.
Hey, Ross.
Mm.
Okay.
Scry means that I can scry on a location, correct?
Um,
I can do that with scry, I think.
yeah, I totally know the scry spell. Let me just remember it perfectly. You can see or hear a particular creature.
Let me get back open my brain.
I think it just says just a creature.
Damn, I could have sworn that it was also a. Choose a location you've seen before. Fuck. I was
Do
gonna
we
say
have,
could
like-
stride.
Supplies
how
and
many-
like tent setup and all that
Ransom
stuff?
still
Are we
has
tight?
his map.
Ransom has the map. You are adventurers. You have adventuring packs. You can set up camp and have been anytime you're out and about for sure.
Okay.
Also, how many nature checks should Tovar go and do to start looking for moss?
Every day, I would
Oh,
allow a
God.
nature check for you to start looking for moss.
Okay.
Oh shit! I was gonna offer that we,
Just gonna
like
do
tree
one per
teleport
guy.
there.
Well, you can still tree stride.
I think I have to do it to a tree that I know. Though.
What if we went back to the evil what's it called? Place.
The other grove, the dark grove.
Yeah.
You have the directions to that, to that entrance, to that gate. Tree stride lets you just go 500 feet between any trees that you that are the same tree.
Safer than getting ambushed.
So you enter in that tree, and you now know you see all of that same tree within 500 feet, and then can go.
So the question is, can they
Strix is
take
not
out
500
people?
feet away though.
No, 500 feet is long in like a battle map sense. Like to run away, if you disappeared 500 feet, no one would be able to chase you. But from a like moving long distance, considering you'd need to cast it every single time,
Yeah.
it's actually not going to get you that far.
1 week.
Yeah.
Are we gonna walk there? Are you making our starting our walk?
You can start making your journey that way.
If so, I have
Yeah.
stuff I want to do.
To Ransom's point, you can mark your way straight up there, and with that map, I wouldn't even ask you to do a nature check to find your way if you want to go the slow route, as in like the 7 days. You'd also know you're about a 3-day walk from wherever you were spat out of that portal. You could try and go that way. It's a little bit out of the way though, to try and find again, and there's no guarantee the portal's still there, but who knows?
And that's what I'm worried about.
I don't know what the fucking portal is, but maybe Reese thinks it won't be there.
That's fair.
Definitely won't be there.
I mean, we could always just hike for a week. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
find some horses.
Fun bonding moments.
I
Yeah.
mean, I could also listen. I know I've been offering up a lot of suggestions. The only solid one that I have is that I can fly as an animal now. Just, I don't think I can carry all of you.
Absolutely
not.
not.
Yeah, it wouldn't work very well. Maybe tomorrow I'll prepare a polymorph, and I'll also polymorph one of you two as well. And then we could go faster. But today I've got my spells, and that's not one of them.
Yeah, you can turn into a horse, and you could polymorph another person into a horse, and then you could all ride. That could work.
Which I don't have polymorph prepared today, so we've
It's
at least got 1 day.
it is like late afternoon right now. You're in the middle. You could probably walk for a few hours, set up camp, rest for the night, and decide in the morning what you wanted to do.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great idea.
Okay.
Let's have
So
a camping night. It'll be like the old days.
go ahead and give me nature checks. All of you actually give me a nature check. And Kate, sorry, you were going to say something.
Oh no, I want to do something tonight as we're sleeping.
For sure. Okay. So
And I also do the funky ball thing.
Yes, we should do the funky ball.
give me one
Funky ball
second.
thing.
Silver. Can Tovar also assist with Funky Ball?
No. Tovar
Oh,
can't.
shit.
Well, unless you'd need to ask. That is on them to decide.
Ransom would love Tovar's help. Personally.
Oh yeah. Listen,
He's a
now
little
this
stupid.
time for secrets has ended. We need some help with this funky ball.
Okay.
I may have a +2 to intelligence, but it's not been going great for us.
Ransom can't even fucking read.
He's doing his best.
Really quickly, Moors and Ransom. Can you give me wisdom saving throws?
Oh god.
Oh shit, Roz. Truly?
He's not
Could I
wise
also do
or
one?
intelligent.
The 13. Not
Okay.
doing so hot.
Cool.
Wait, are
I
these
don't
saves or
appreciate
checks?
this.
Saves.
Saves.
Okay. Not that it matters. It's a +0 either way.
Oh,
shit!
Oh, Ransom!
Okay.
He's
The
so
smartest.
wise.
Cool.
He had a
He's
moment of
got those
clarity.
plans. It's all those plans.
Sweet. You continue on your way with 20 nature tech. Cecil can lead the way to finding a decent grove, like, opening up. You pitch your tents, light a bit of a fire, and you are all set up to have a bit of a sleep. Now, you don't technically need to keep watch because of Ransom's sword, but that will
It's
only...
a short bow.
bow, sorry, I keep forgetting, yeah. But that only wakes you up. You'd still be in a tent at that, so it's probably smart to have someone at watch, but what do people want to do in the evening?
Silver can definitely keep an eye out.
Cecil
For the
will
night.
also be keeping an eye out, probably separate to when other people are up. Like just taking time to himself in the evening at some point for his watch.
I'm gonna wait until Cecil's alone.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna get burned.
Gonna get murdered.
I'm gonna get murdered.
Yeah, so we're going to say, like, it's evening, you're going through watches, you've set up to watch through the night. Tovar is out all night with maybe, like, one of you coming out every, like, 3 hours just to support, so there's two of you around from there. Before going to bed, are there any things people want to do, conversations that want to be had, anything like that?
Yeah, I want to try to get Cecil alone,
Okay,
if possible.
go for it.
Where would that be? Where would I find
That-
Cecil alone?
I think I have my own tent, although I'm probably with Ransom.
Yeah, you
a
all have
lot,
your
to be
you all have
honest.
your own tents. You can call them.
I'm with Ransom a lot. No, Cecil would be with Ransom is the thing.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
Ransom's kind of going through it.
I'll take Ransom too.
Oh god.
I'll do a knock on the cloth tent and kind of poke my head in. Hi. Oh, and
Yeah,
you
we're
see
in the middle of like doing each other's nails or something and looking at the ball.
like
Hello?
Cecil, you don't recognize the person that's in front of you. But you know it's Meryl. Am I interrupting something? I'm so sorry. I just
We were having a spa night a little bit.
Oh,
you
my
can
bad.
come in if you'd like.
I can?
Yes.
Okay. Steps inside.
Ransom,
Okay.
is it I'm sorry, Ransom, I didn't check with you. Is this okay?
Yes. Ransom's getting
Alright.
over his resentment.
Alright. Then it's okay with me.
What's the haps? How's the new life been outside of hell?
It's one of those conversations.
No.
Oh.
Listen. Okay. I might as well cut to the chase.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be a little long. So, maybe dry your nails and listen intently. Well,
I'm listening.
Look at Ransom. Yeah. I have a lot to explain. I've kind of explained some of it to Ransom and to the others, but truly, I have a lot to explain to you, and
Let me stop you there. Are you doing this out of guilt, Meryl?
no. I'm doing it
Inside check.
because
Yeah,
Inside
you're gonna have
check.
to for sure tell me if that's a lie or not.
That's
'Cause-
the insight.
Very much 23. Is it a lie? If it is, you can roll deception.
It's so difficult to answer. Is it out of guilt?
It feels like a lie. It feels like it's not fully not out of guilt.
It is out of guilt, but it's also there's something more to it. She needs to tell you this.
Okay. I'm just wanting you to know that we had a very rocky start most of that was because of you. I'm not going to hold any of it against you, Miss Merrill. I just want you to tell me about yourself in confidence and not feel like you are obligated to because you left things badly. I can tell that you feel pretty fucking horrible. So just please keep that in mind, that I don't want a pity friendship.
I don't want a pity friendship either.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
For once. Who would have thought? Listen. A lot has happened in 10 years. And when the shattering happened, I was not this. I was different. And I was taken to another plane of existence, and I met some really good people who helped me get out of there and find my way and try to make it back to the material plane. Unfortunately, stuff doesn't go the way you want it to, and at one point we had run into a group of druids. They were very kind, very nice. I was very secretive about my changing appearances back then. I still am today, but more so. None of my friends knew, and one of the druids cast a spell. I don't really understand how it all worked, but my true form was revealed, and I lost someone very close to me because of that. And it hurt a lot. And since then, I've had a very big resentment towards people who can cast those kinds of spells, who can figure out who I really am, because that's terrifying. And when I met you and saw that you could do it, it was a reminder that no matter what, I'm not truly myself. I'm always a different person, and I'm always hiding. And you can reveal who I am in a matter of a spell. And that made me scared, and I apologize because it made me say some really mean things, and then you died, which was very bad events all happened at the same time. And I don't dislike you. I actually really like you. I think you're kind of funny. And Ransom's great. We've been, by each other's side since you've been gone, and I want to say I'm sorry, and I want to be friends. For real. Not whatever it was before.
Cecil extends his hand and just says to you, "We're not done with our nails. Come down here. What color would you like?" And he's gonna pull you down so you don't get this.
I hate to do this, but I don't.
Oh no.
As you get pulled down, Moz, I'm gonna need you to roll an attack on Cecil for me.
You.
as a couple of things really quickly happen. All of a sudden, so we have
Set off anything?
Cecil we have Ransom in the same. I'm going to say Nico is asleep. Tovar, you are watching out. All of a sudden,
Godric.
as that happens,
Nat 20. I'm so sorry, bestie.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm so sorry, bestie.
I have
Thank God you
25
put your name in-
HP.
Thank God you put your name in that book.
you see, Ransom, your bow begins to light up brightly as a sickly smelling waft comes from Moors as they go glassy-eyed, charmed by that failed wisdom saving throw, and launch themselves to stab at Cecil. Luckily, that is a low roll. Holy.
Yeah.
6 points of piercing damage. As Tovar, you hear a cackle in the back. Looking out, you suddenly see a form, a spinning darkness form, and I am the Pumpkin King! Welcome to my domain!
I'm sorry.
And you're immediately going into form of dread.
I got fucking charmed by the Pumpkin King.
The Pumpkin King brings sweets and treats for all!
I'm sorry. I can only think of Nightmare Before Christmas, and that's a whole thing right now.
When you're charmed, can you say anything, or what's the charmed effect?
So, firstly, those in the room, Cecil and Ransom, give me a whatchamacallit, a perception check for me. It's going to be a DC 19 here.
Oh lord.
Well, Ross, I hate to break it to you. I gotta.
Cecil,
four.
you spot
He's back.
on, not noticing it before, but now realizing, I've put it so far behind to back. Here we go. Hang on, hold up. You can see, there you go.
So small.
A creepy little caterpillar boy whispering into Moses' ear.
Oh no!
As with that incredibly high perception, you begin to see a waft of stink coming from this little creature as it giggles, seeing that it's sought, and jumps off of Meryl's shoulder, or Moore's shoulder, and disappears in the bushes. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative for me.
Oh wait, hang on. I'm gonna do that with my token selected. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead and click on your
Oh,
token.
shit. Yeah.
Well, it was a 5.
Shit, I didn't click my token.
Am I still
Which is
charmed?
great.
A 4 now, yeah.
You want me to
Oh,
roll
shit.
again with my token selected, or just?
No, give me a sec. Let me just roll the Pumpkin King's initiative.
How dare you do this to us, Ross? You knew it was gonna happen.
You see him holding a big candy bag, just this huge,
Oh my God.
12-foot tall moss creature with a pumpkin for a head.
Man, that's the aesthetic I want to have.
You're okay with Tovar automatically going into form of dread when that thing shows
For
up, right?
sure, for sure. No one is surprised, so I'm gonna allow this.
Like a Halloween
Ransom.
costume for you.
Ransom, what did you roll?
11.
Okay. Pumpkin King is gonna go 9. Cecil gets a 5. Wait, no, you got a 12, Cecil.
Oh yeah, I did.
12. Okay. But at initiative 20, there is going to be the Pumpkin King's lair action.
Shit.
he
God, this is
he just
freaking weird
see
as
him
fuck.
like dancing around. Um, you should have
You know
checked
what?
the grove earlier. As
Not
he.
over that too, damn it.
I am going to do my harvest dance! As he sort of like dances around, you see autumnal energy spinning around and form up two like creepy looking satyrs form up in front of him. These look like what a satyr would normally look like you know, human top, little goat body, but they have a single horn protruding from them and a wide, like, pumpkin carved smile in their face, but physical, made of flesh, and have nasty pointy teeth.
Cute.
They are going to go ahead and also roll their initiative.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna eat you.
Eat your drink. This is the same vibe as Dream Eater.
Ransom's
very,
gonna have
very
nightmares tonight.
And nope. Hold
The
on.
tents come
Don't
to
take our
life.
tents.
I'm the tent king.
Oh God.
It's because it's Halloween, Ross. God damn it.
And
Let's wait for Christmas.
Shit.
Oh God.
at initiative 19, you hear a rustle in the bushes, and Moors, Cecil, and Ransom, give me a wisdom save.
Oh God.
That thing got
I
a
don't
19.
think he can pull out a nat 20
Hell
two
yeah.
times in a row.
This is DC 14. Moors already once done on this. You begin to feel a stronger pull from what feels like one of these nasty little creatures scabbering around. Cecil and Ransom, you manage to pull through. Moors, you don't feel anything. Like, you feel woozy and the world starts to like become incredibly colorful, but it is your turn.
That brain
Okay.
slug is getting to you.
Am I charmed?
Brain slug.
You are technically charmed, yes.
What does that mean?
For you, nothing. You seem like you know what's up.
Okay. Cool. I turn to Cecil. I'm aware that I just stabbed Cecil
Mm-hmm.
in the chest.
You've
I,
got
like,
brain slugs.
The knife
hate
is
Do
like
you want to do it again?
the knife is still like kind of in Cecil. I'm like, Bad-
Okay.
super bad
Take the
timing.
knife out. Take the knife out. You've been brain slugged. Oh, just stop fucking stabbing me. We're
Please
not
forgive
talk,
me.
okay?
Seriously, I'm so sorry. Truly not my fault this time.
Sure.
I guess I will.
I'm gonna also say,
Run.
oh well, just to let you know that Nico is on this battlefield. He's just asleep right now, which seems weird.
Wait,
Um,
but shouldn't the short bow of warning wake him too?
It should, shouldn't it? He's still
Any
asleep
of
right now.
your companions within
Yeah,
30
it's
feet.
almost like his consciousness is not here right now.
Well,
Or-
he is.
or he's been abducted.
Or
You,
he's been brain slugged.
you would assume he should be awake. It's weird he's not. Moors, that's you.
Darn brain slugs.
Ross, you said you weren't gonna brain slug us in our sleep.
Exactly.
I fucking lied.
We weren't asleep yet. We weren't asleep yet, so.
I brain slugged you before you even knew you were brain slugged.
Jesus. I
I thought I was
Guess.
rocking.
I will cast Dissonant Whispers on the Pumpkin King. Has to make a Wisdom saving throw DC 17.
Oh, trick or treat! I got a 12. But I'm gonna pass anyway. Fuck you! And he just passes it using a legendary resistance.
Okay. On it takes.
Still gonna take half damage.
Yes. It takes 6 psychic damage.
Jesus. Okay.
And then I'll throw a bardic to Cecil. I'll just like throw it behind me. Again, super sorry. No hard feelings, right? Friends, besties.
He's just doing a weird, creepy dance.
We'll discuss it later.
Magic energy gets thrown to you.
Thank you.
Anything else from you?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. That was foolish to attack the Pumpkin King. I will come to you in your dreams. Tovar, that's you.
Wouldn't.
Okay. First of all, what the fuck? Second of all,
What the fuck?
you can't just drop all of this on me and expect me to respond in a sane fashion. I thought it was gonna be chill. I don't. Okay. First of all, let's go for the big guy, small
I didn't
one.
read this guy's spells. Oh dear.
Oh, buddy.
How much health do you have, Cecil? I don't want to.
Okay, hang on. So that's what I have a question about. Is I went down from 33 to 25 in hell. What was the basis off of that? Like, am I just stuck at 25
No,
now?
no. That was that would be like
everything
the
should be-
equivalent of getting chill touched, where like your HP is lowered and you can't heal, but being in hell means that you can't heal HP. It's like a nature
So
of
I
the
should
thing
be
there.
back at my regular max HP.
Whatever your max HP is, yes.
57. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Are we supposed to heal at all because of the pale tree?
You got a short rest.
And that is not good for me. Okay. Just gotta. Ooh. Fuck it. Just gonna fucking. I don't even know if the necrotic damage is gonna do much to this guy. So like, fuck.
I have a wall of fire.
Hell yeah.
You have that. Okay. Just gonna.
I don't know that it'll stop me. You can
Two.
probably teleport, but
I'm just gonna try and pick off one. I'm gonna pick off this guy right here with 2 Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. It looks at you and just sort of like yells like "Roar!" as candy starts to just like fall from its mouth.
bad.
Oh god, it's Twizzy Winks back from the dead.
16 and a 23 do hit though.
Okay. Okay. With 1 extra D10 for Grave Touch. Okay, so that's 24 damage to that boy. down there.
Jeez, it is not incredibly hearty, and that makes it look very hurt. Anything else from you?
Let me see what. Let me see if there's a bonus action spell I can cast. Yes. Okay. Okay, you know what? Just fucking. Should I? Yeah, I will. I'm gonna cast Hex on Big Man.
Okay, cool. Does that do damage immediately, or it just does that extra damage on top of when you roll? You get another d6, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. That's pass.
Okay, that is the Shirales, but first, the Pumpkin King is going to use
Oh, no.
his legendary actions.
What the fuck?
Oh my
You see
God.
2 big vines reach out from his hands as he whoosh, whoosh, starts trying to whip. He is going to whip at you, Moors. Where is his little vine? Rolls a nat 1, whoosh, like cracks away from you, but misses. It's like, that was a warning! That is going to be these two Shirales who are, one is going to run right up to Tovar, one is going to run up to Cecil as they go, and go to tickle you both.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me?
This encounter is so fucking weird. Yeah, they go to tickle you both. And I need both of you
Gotta
to
love the Feywild.
do DC 15 wisdom saves for me.
We're not even in
Okay.
Feywild anymore. We dealt with that.
I know
You
this
can't really tickle
to-
bark.
Tovar and Moors, not Cecil.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
I just made that.
You start to like feel yourselves laughing like in a weird magical way, but manage to like pull away, and you see that their fingers have like turned into little feather dusters as they were trying to get you to laugh, but both of you managed to save, so they're gonna get angry and instead just slash at you both with a battle axe. Tovar, that's a 20 on you. Does that hit?
Is that with disadvantage? Oh. I didn't forget this time, motherfucker.
That's a 14. Does that hit?
No. No, as a cotton candy vape cloud fucking appears over him.
Not the cotton candy.
Okay. Marahambo's 18.
18 hits.
Okie dokie. 12 slashing damage as they just cut you up with a battle axe. Cecil, that is you.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I am gonna wall of fire. Where is my
Every
spell?
bad thing happening at once.
Okay, so I can do a wall of fire of 120 feet. So I'm gonna start it on this boy. And
Of
then I'm gonna
120
around-
feet
Yes.
Question.
in a straight line?
I think it has to be a straight line. I can look again. Hold on.
You can make a wall up to 60 feet long.
Or a ringed wall.
I think the range is 120 weight.
Yeah,
120
It's
feet.
it's a 60-foot long, 20-foot high, 1 foot thick, or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter.
What would that look like?
20 feet in diameter would be... Cecil, I'm just going to put another... I'm going to put Delphine down just because you can control it.
Surprise,
then-
guys! Delphine's here.
And I'll put a 20-foot radius on
I kept your
them.
helmet for you.
That's 20
Okay,
feet
well,
radius.
I definitely don't want to get them. Okay.
It's a circle though, so it's on the edge of that, right?
Yeah, I don't want to Meryl in it, but I'm okay with getting those two guys in it.
Yeah. Or you can
Question.
do a 60-foot line. Yes, Rose.
Yeah, that might be better.
If I were to fire an arrow through a wall of fire, would it then become a flaming arrow and do more damage?
A wall of fire is opaque.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
unfortunate.
think it actually does much. I think I'll do the 60-foot line then,
The line?
and we'll
Okay.
start it from here to here, just to like, give us a good block.
Well, yeah, I can't shoot.
Well, but then you can go down. You can see, I promise. That's gonna be a dexterity saving throw, DC 17 from that.
Okay. Give me a second. Where is this thing?
Hang
on.
Because I am just looking at the actual. Oh fuck! Hello.
It's 60 foot long, so I'm just wanna. So
Yeah.
it's it's like
Oh, here.
that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It is only
Oh my
one
God.
thing wide, so like that is the flame. Cool. They all do dexterity saving throws, correct?
Yes.
Okay. One got a nat 1, and another got a 14. So did they both fail?
Yeah. So
Okay.
That's 5d8 damage.
Jesus.
Take that.
You can kill one of them now, potentially.
16.
Oh, just.
Man.
You see the one that was looking hurt is looking very fucked up. As they like scream, as their like beard and body hair starts setting on fire, and the other one
Okay.
also is equally screaming in pain.
So I can also select one side of the wall that continues the effect specifically. So when people on this side of the wall end their turn within 10 feet of this wall, they still also have to make that save or they take damage.
Okay, cool. Anything else from you?
Only enter for the first time, I think.
So that'll be at the start of the Pumpkin King's thing. He'll have to do a dex save.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I don't actually know if I can do anything else. Let me look. I'm just probably gonna get further over here. Can I check on Nico?
You should go and check on
I'm
Nico.
gonna check on Nico actually.
My
You
pack tactics.
you go in. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, I'm pretty good.
You see a massive slug
The brain
sitting
queen.
on
Uh,
the chest
Ew,
of
ew.
Nico. That it's like whispering in his ear and like secreting this like smelly sort of slime thing, and his eyes are completely open, just fully glazed.
Guys, we have a problem. Nico's been brain slugged as well.
As it looks at you. They have weirdly human-looking faces as well. They're just like this full
Oh,
slug
no.
with like a full human face and little horns.
I wish you would not be like that.
God, why is it alive?
Just in case, I guess, then I will cast Shalala on my. I have a weapon.
Yeah. You've always been carrying a
That's my
weapon,
bonus
of course.
action.
Staff?
I mean, I have. Yeah, I guess I'll put out my quarterstaff.
Okay,
Just in first.
cool. Ransom, that's you.
Well, first of all, I now must move.
You move.
No.
And...
Oh. Maybe I don't move.
Ross.
Are you gonna move?
Oh
No.
my god.
You're not?
You
No.
can't disengage.
Ross.
You can move. You can move if you want.
I don't trust that anymore. Can I, like, if I wanted to shoot the Pumpkin King, could I still do that even though I can't see through the wall?
I am going to
Oh,
rule that
God.
you knew where he was. I will give you
Okay,
a roll with disadvantage to attack him, but I will add 1d6 of fire damage to it if you hit.
Damn. Okay. You know, we're just gonna. Oh, disadvantage? That does make me want to move, Ross.
You can move.
You're gonna get brain slugged.
Ransom's not very wise. He's been real lucky so far, but like.
Also, the last thing we need is a rogue against us.
And I'm not gonna get sneak attack, so it's not even gonna be that good.
Yeah, I'd say just go for Seder.
Yeah, I agree.
You could run, just to say if you wanted, you could run behind this rock. You could do the hide action as a bonus action because you're cutting action. And then you could shoot him from hide with advantage, which would give you sneak attack. that is a way
Wait, which
around
rock?
doing it if you wanted. This rock here. You could like hide behind it if you wanted
no
to.
idea what rock you were talking about.
Oh, I'm still in a different mode. Sorry, this one here, down here. You could
Yeah?
like run down there and like hide if you wanted to. If you want to just go for the satyrs, you could
worth
also
the-
totally do that.
Is it worth the brain slugs? Man,
You did
Watch
make a
out.
wisdom save.
last
Maybe,
time.
You could maybe do it again.
We believe in you, Ransom.
Well, to be fair, Brainslug's gonna attack you either way, probably.
I need to double
You know what?
check
I will do it. I do want to shoot the Pumpkin King, so I will do that.
What's your AC?
Shit.
Oh god.
17?
So the 16 misses you as a brain slug. That's what we're just calling them now. Dives out of the ground, trying to like wrap its tendrils around your leg, but misses you.
Oh,
So
God,
you
they're
manage to
so
get
much
out.
Bigger now.
You little bitch.
They can grow.
Okay.
They can go big and small.
I hate that.
You bet.
14 and 10.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, they don't look hardy. Like none of them are wearing armor, but a 14 just misses the Pumpkin King.
That is so depressing. I risked brain slugs and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Believe.
With that, that is the brain slug that is on Nico, looking up at you, Cecil.
Why don't
It
you attack my friends?
just launches at your face.
oh my god.
Does a 19 hit?
Oh yeah, buddy. I have an AC of 15.
Oh boy. So that is going to do 6 psychic plus an extra 8 psychic damage.
Just got our boy back.
And I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Okay, I get my. Fuck, we had immunities and resistances, and now I don't remember what they were.
You're immune to fire now,
Okay, that's right, because the psychic went away. Okay. So
but
that was
not
6, you said?
6 d6. 6 psychic damage. No, 8 psychic damage. Sorry, 6 plus 2.
Okay.
And you want a
And then
DC
wisdom
14 wisdom save. You really, really do not want to fail this.
I'm
Oh,
wise.
thank
buddy.
God.
It tries to climb down your throat, and you close your
No,
mouth
no,
enough
no.
as it's still on you, though, like. That then is this one that pops up behind you, Ransom. Goes to
Lord.
make
So many.
an attack. There's 3 of them.
It's just too many slugs.
Oh,
Does a 22 hit, Ransom?
Yeah.
Brought them right to their own
Wait,
demise.
wait.
That's
Can if I uncanny dodge, does that help my wisdom save?
it. Doesn't. It'll halve the 8 psychic damage you take, though.
Do you have
I'm
look at barbs?
gonna uncanny dodge it. Actually,
Okay.
should I? I'm not gonna uncanny dodge it. I'm hidden.
Cool. And I need a wisdom save from you, DC 14. As it also
uncanny
starts
dodge it.
to this one starts trying to climb into your ear.
Nar.
Oh.
That's so-
My wall of fire goes down. That was concentration.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Cool. So Ransom, you on top of that damage, you are currently paralyzed as 2 tendrils flick into your ear and it slowly starts to crawl inside you.
I hate that.
That's the Pumpkin
Just so you
King. You see my friends? They're gonna come into your brain. Then you'll be pumpkins as well.
What the fuck are you?
He's gonna just run
Leave us
forwards, and he's
I'm
gonna
sorry, Twizzy Wink.
he's gonna cast Blight on you, Moors.
What the fuck?
Oh
No.
my god.
Ross!
He gets-
Ross.
Oh god.
Ross!
We need a DC. I think it's low.
Say that, but I don't
DC
trust you.
16 Constitution saving throw.
All right. I'm gonna use my inspiration for this actually.
That's probably a good shout. How much health do you have, just out of interest?
58.
Okay, well that
Okay.
fails.
Both of those fail. Great,
Yeah,
great,
so you
great,
take
great.
39 necrotic damage as he opens
thank-
his mouth and bees and flies made of candy fly out of his mouth and sting you all over your body. I'm gonna make you a pumpkin like me!
I don't like it.
At initiative 19, that's this fragrant one is just gonna. They can't move. They have 10 feet of movement, so that's it. And it's it can't reach anyone, so it's just gonna start sliming towards you, Cecil. Meryl, let's see.
So,
Moles.
what these brain slugs are doing, are they charming us? This is a charmed effect?
The aura that they have around them. Oh shit. Oh, no, you're lucky. They have an aura around them that is charming. This other thing they're
Oh,
doing, this wisdom
that's
save, looks like they're trying to like eat your brain.
Ransom doesn't even have. Can it be like harder for them to eat Ransom's brain because it's like small? Like he can't
It's just
read.
searching around. You're looking at these. So, Moz, you've got two incredibly fucked up satyrs in front of you.
Yeah.
The Pumpkin King, and then you can see your friends starting to slowly get slimed on.
So, I'm sorry. You said that they have an aura and that's charming, and
Yes.
then so I just need to know how the mechanics work. So basically you get into their aura.
Those that are within 10 feet of them have to do a saving throw every time. That gets harder the more you've been charmed. So you feel an affinity to this one over here. Sorry, in the top left. That you've already been charmed by twice.
Okay.
But the others you haven't had any effect on. But that is a charm one where they, after a certain amount of successes, they basically can tell you what to do. It's not an instant charm because they are only little sluggy boys. And then they also have this attack, and the attack is what is really bad.
Okay. I'm going to whip out for the first time ever. I have a little pan flute.
My
Oh, it's
God.
super cute,
Bard?
yeah. Bard
Bard?
shit, I know. Plays a little tune. I'm doing counter charm. Can perform until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creature within 30 feet that can hear you gain advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Holy shit. That will affect their eating brain slug thing.
Yeah? Hell yeah. All
Okay.
right. We back in business. And then I'm going to no. I'm sorry. I'm going to it's a bonus action to take a potion of healing myself.
Yes, if you want to roll for it. This is a bonus action you drink, and then you have to do the actual roll. If you take it as an action, you get the full max healing.
All right, I'll do it as a bonus action roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Get 5 points of healing.
5
back.
points of it back.
That's great. Love that for me. And I'm going to maybe just get a little like here.
You will
No.
get an opportunity attack if that happens.
I will.
Yep.
Fuck.
This
Okay,
guy
then
is
I'll stay
like,
where I-
his hands are turning into feather dusters again. He's like,
I'll stay where I am then.
okay. Tovar, that's you. The guy in front of you is looking incredibly fucked up. The other one is looking hurt.
Okay. You know what? Tora's gonna look back over to the brain slug that's going for Cecil.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck you, no, and like come over to and just go and move ahead
You will get an opportunity attack.
at disadvantage.
That is true, but it's going to try and tickle you instead, which means that it is just a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Does Meryl's thing help me in this?
Yes, it does.
Hell yeah.
You effortlessly brush the feather dusters aside.
And now he's gonna blast that brain slug.
Go for it.
Fuck you, no.
Jeez, we just got myself back.
Both of those hit, 11 and a 14.
Oh shit.
These are just slugs.
They're just slugs, man.
Just tell me when it's dead. 6.
They're hearty, thick slugs. 6 damage it takes. Okay, this slug is starting to look hurt.
Okay, and just 1 extra damage on top.
Okay. And does it need to roll something to be scared of you?
Can it be frightened? Honestly, that's probably
no.
been a good thing to ask when it came to this dude.
No, it absolutely can't be frightened. None of them can.
Well, knew that part of Billy was gonna get creeped over anyway. All right.
Anything else?
All right. For bonus action, yeah, not much else I can really do in terms of that. Alright, passing it.
Okay. That's these 2 little satyrs. They are going to, hearing Meryl play that music, gang up on her and try and tickle you as you're playing the flute. So I'm gonna need... This is so stupid. I'm gonna need two wisdom saving throws from you.
Advantage. You got advantage.
All right, that one passes 15, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah! This is wild. They fucking keep tickling you, and you're just like playing a flute, dancing out of the way. Cecil, that's you.
Oh, goodness gracious. There's so many things to do. Hey, is that brain slug still on me, or is it on Nico?
It's actually on you. Yeah, it jumped up on you, so it's just like on you.
Hey.
What's that?
I'm gonna chill touch him.
Ooh.
So does that hit?
Yep. Has an 11 AC.
It does that much necrotic damage.
Fuck yes. Begins to look hurt.
Cool, great. And then bonus action, I will level 1 healing word at Meryl.
Okay.
Some healing back, and then I would like. So Nico's not slugged right now, then.
Nico is looking charmed, like looking, but doesn't have the slug on him. You can try and do something if you want to.
Taking. Well, what do you mean by do something?
Poor Nico.
Or you have used your attack. You could like try and wake him up, or if you had like a dispel magic, or if you wanted to like do a medicine check. But that would take an action or a bonus action.
I think I just want to get the slugs away from the sleeping man. So
You can try and throw it away if you wanted as well. And it's also on you, so if you moved, it would move with you.
That's what I'm saying. I was just gonna move and take it with me.
Okay.
I'm just gonna back further. Oh god, this is actually not a good position to be in. I'm gonna go like over here.
Okay.
And just shout to Tovar. Thanks for the reinforcement. It looks like we need a touch bit more of that thing's... I'm going to fucking kill you.
Stop, please.
I think that's gonna end my turn.
Okay, Ransom, that's you.
No, we all
God.
joked about the brain slugs. My God.
Ransom,
What can Ransom do?
you failed, didn't you, right?
I'm apparently paralyzed and having my brains eaten.
You're paralyzed.
Can they
Love
repeat
that.
the throw?
Which, let me just check exactly what that does, because it's not good. You can't move or speak. You fail all dex saves. All attacks against you have advantage. And
they
a
auto-crit.
and a critical hit. But with this, you can fight against, so you can take an action or a bonus action. You just can't move.
Okay.
And you can't cast the spell if it means you need to talk. Because yeah, I'm flavoring it like it's coming in your ear, but it's in your mouth, like it's stopping you from talking.
Can they like get it out?
You can make an attack against it if you want.
So, like a weapon attack?
You can like try and stab it if you wanted to. Yeah, for sure.
Could I do a 2-weapon attack with daggers?
Yeah, just
Sword soloing.
It's Ransom's
Okay.
favorite party trick.
for sure.
I know that it's so a 2-weapon attack is it the same weapon twice or does it have to be 2 different weapons?
So 2-weapon attack means you need to have 2 weapons in your hands.
Okay.
So that's 1, and then the bonus action is with the other one.
16 and a nat
Yeah.
20.
Just as a quick thing, Pumpkin seems to be going above the brain slugs.
Oh yeah, I don't know why he's 9 and he wasn't there. Thank you. Yeah, that comfortably hits. Go ahead and
Both of them?
roll. Yeah, they have 11 AC. Go ahead and roll your
That was
damage.
a lot of dice.
My fucking god. I don't know if you'd get sneak attack though.
I don't think I get sneak attack,
No, it just always does.
but
that.
it's
Yeah, because it's just you, unfortunately.
still 11 and 9.
20 damage. This thing is looking very fucked up. And you cut it out, and like you cut its tendrils that are crawling in. It screams in pain and falls to the floor in front of you.
Did you do your critical damage too?
Yeah,
Oh.
Very dead.
yeah. It
No?
also it does.
No, because I didn't. I rolled it through D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, click on the
Oh.
dagger where it says critical. Like click on the word dagger. Okay. So I'm actually gonna
So it's
take.
additional
I'm gonna
3.
take that instead. So it is, yeah, an extra. Okay. Yep. This guy is on death's door.
Excellent. That's all I can do. I mean, I could move, but like, I'm not feeling inclined to do that. So I think that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. That's the Pumpkin King.
On.
He is going to laugh hysterically, and he is going to cast Entangle. 20-foot square. So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to cast it here, so Cecil, Meryl, and Tovar are gonna need to a creature in the area when you cast, you need to do a strength saving throw, DC 16, or be restrained.
Shit, this is my
Love
bad
that.
one.
Nope.
Cool. You are restrained.
Love that.
All of you are restrained, which is nasty. You all attacks against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves.
I have not been rolling with exhaustion this entire time. Okay, I need to be fixing that.
You only
There's only checks though.
if you
Because
only
you're
got
so you're
level
good.
2, yeah.
Even at level 2?
Yep, checks and your speed is slow. That's it.
Okay.
That is the brain slugs. This one
Did
is
they
just
also get no, they can get. He can choose. He can choose who gets restrained, huh? That's
yeah.
right. Okay.
This is going to actually. This one is just going to go towards Tovar. Tovar, roll me a wisdom save with advantage because it's now next to you. You pass. That's okay, but it is going to attack you.
Oh shit! Enemy's restrained, so the thing doesn't work.
Yeah, it attacks you with advantage. Still, only rolled a 12 at the highest, so it's not going to hit you, right?
Nope.
Okay, that's fine. This one is going to attack you. The bottom one is going to attack you, Ransom. Holy fuck, rolled a 2. Doesn't hit. And the one on you is going to start spreading its to try and climb inside your mouth again, Cecil. 19.
That'll hit.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw as it just climbs inside. Wow! But you, again, it can't get in, but you do take 6 points of psychic damage.
It's because the brain is made of wood.
Yeah, it's not
Ooh,
used to
you
this.
Can't really charm.
Cool. Moors, that's you.
Hey,
Your music aura is now down, right? Only last one
yes,
turn?
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Cause fuck you and your brain slugs. Truly. Okay. Can I make any roll to get out of this restraint?
So to get out of restraint, you need to use your action to do another strength saving throw.
My action. My
Um,
action.
Yep. Oh no, it's a strength check this time against the DC. So it's just a flat strength check.
And it's still my action?
It will cost your action. You can still attack, you just can't move.
Yeah.
And
it's
you
just
have
the problem-
disadvantage on attacks.
The problem is that counter charm is an action. So it's either
Ooh.
get out of restraint or lose.
I will let
Counter
you know all of the people around you are looking very fucked up, apart from the Pumpkin Kid.
Yeah, we've been kind of needing to worry about eye clear this whole time.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I guess I'll try to get out. I'll put down my counter charm for now and try to get out of the
Okay.
restraint.
This is gonna be another DC 16 strength check.
Strength check. Okay. Oh, 8.
Cool. Counter charm is down, but you do not make it out.
Do not make it out. Okay. And then I'll bonus action take another potion of healing. We're super doing great,
Go for it.
and that'll be it.
Tovar, that's you.
Okay. So first of all, don't like this guy. So while I'm just gonna deal with being restrained.
Strength check if you want to use your action.
No, I'm just gonna sit.
Oh,
there
you're just going to
take
deal with it.
and-
Okay. It means your attacks have
and-
disadvantage. But they would have disadvantage anyway because you're next to the person. So.
Wait, being restrained also gives me disadvantage on the attacks.
Yep.
Shoot. Okay.
None of these guys have got very high AC though, so you think that it probably wouldn't.
They do not. Question.
Hmm?
I'm gonna assume that it's a hard no, but are the slugs wearing any armor?
No, not at all. They are slugs. Really
Who would've
fleshy
thought that
underneath as well.
slugs would be so annoying to
You
fight.
see, it would have been way more annoying if you get your brain eaten, though, for sure.
So true.
List. Okay. I'm I'm gonna make the hard assumption that since these people are immune to frighten, they're probably also immune to charms. Should I like do a quick check on that, or can I just make that assumption?
You can see that they're using charm magic most of the time. Normally, creatures that exclusively work in that range often don't get affected by it.
Okay, so that's probably not gonna do much for me yet. Okay, so that
They're also all fey.
hard to plan either. Okay. Let's brew it. I want. You know what? If bad things are about to happen to me, I want big man over here to do me a DC 17 con save.
You gonna attack the big guy?
Yeah.
Okay. He got a 14, but he's gonna burn a legendary resistance and pass it.
All right. Well, that means he takes half of that then.
Gee, 20 damage. Yeah, about. I'll do 18. Cool. He is hurt by that.
I hope so. That's like 8. That's it. That is 18 damage. All right. Yeah. That would be his turn.
Well, that is.
Are you adding your hex?
Oh, you get a 1d6 added to that.
Oh yeah. And just pop 4. So
Okay.
22.
Cool. That is these guys. They are. This one's gonna run up to you, Tovar, and go and tickle you. And this one is going to just get closer to you, Meryl, and tickle you as well. So wisdom says for me, please. It's only DC 15. My God, that is wild. Okay, go for it. Cecil, that's you.
Okay. Everyone's been pretty hurt, right? Like,
Yeah.
everyone's been
Yeah.
hit at least once.
You look
Okay.
at roll me a perception check real quick. You look around the battlefield, and while you see your people are hurt, everyone apart from the Pumpkin King is on death's door. Like almost all of these enemies are like falling apart.
Oh, options, guys. Who goes directly after me?
Ransom.
If you want to give me some sweet pack tactics, that would be
They are.
fantastic.
We're restrained.
Oh,
Yeah, they
forgot.
can't move.
Up to you, Ransom.
Never mind.
They're all
Without-
just-
without our main tank
Just
and-
yeah, like wrapped up in vines, and you're like, "Hey, can you come over here?"
That spell.
It'd be really cool if
Who did
you
that spell?
moved.
Pumpkin Boy did that spell, right?
Pumpkin Boy did that spell, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that concentration?
Oh shit. Yes,
Curiosity?
and he just
Okay.
took
took
damage as well. So let
Eight.
me roll it.
Wouldn't the DC be like
He took 20.
what?
He took 20 damage, so it'd be 10.
Yeah,
It'd be 11. It'd be 11 if it's half.
Because it's 22, yeah.
yeah.
he rolled a 14. Still up.
Damn.
Okay. Well,
Tragic.
I could probably take a couple more hits personally. I don't like it.
Cecil comes back, instantly dies to a
I know.
brain slug.
To the Pumpkin King.
This is hard. I have a lot of AoE spells, but fucking Meryl is in the way of them, and they're all spread out now.
Sorry.
How fucking dare you?
Probably got fairly decent
God,
health pool, and I'll
no.
remind everyone that they've got that there's at least one like survival for like.
Oh yeah, if you go
like,
down.
if it goes
Listen,
down, so.
I'll just die and then I won't be in your way anymore.
Stop.
Well, we just solved this
okay.
problem.
I genuinely don't want anybody to risk going down, so I am just gonna mask Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Hell
Get everybody up a little bit.
Go for it.
Because hey guys, I hate to break it to you, but it's not my idea of a good time for us to all die. So
Okay.
everybody gets
Yeah.
16, and it's
That's
within 30 feet of me.
amazing.
I get to choose 6 creatures. Everybody gets 16 points back.
Okay.
It's amazing. Thank you. Do you remember
Problem is,
back?
I don't actually have bonus actions really. So I'm just here because I'm restrained, right? I can't break out of that. That's an action.
Yes.
Okay, I'm done then. I can't do much else.
Okay, Ransom, that's you.
So I'm gonna attack the brain slug
Go for it.
again because I'm tired of getting my brains eaten. I think.
Go for
I've
it.
decided. Oh, that's
That
a little
still
tragic.
hits.
okay.
That nat 1 still hits. It's
Okay.
11 points of damage. So you with the 11 piercing, you stab through with your first attack through its head, and it just withers away.
Oh, how exciting. I guess I don't need to do the second attack then, huh?
No. But you do. That means you do have a bonus action, so you can,
We'd love to see it.
if you've got
Hide.
anything.
Yeah, actually, can I hide? 'Cause
Roll a
I
stealth
get an
check.
advantage, right?
Yeah, roll a
Hell
stealth
yeah.
check.
I'm gonna hide. Come for that pumpkin king. I want to use my 5d6 of sneak attack.
His passive perception is 12, so you're good if you beat that.
Do I have to roll for hide? Stealth?
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, stealth check.
Hell yeah.
Ransom disappears. That is the Pumpkin King, who is going to now. Oh, actually, no, that won't work. Oh shit.
I don't like these
Don't
facial
like-
expressions.
I don't. Yeah, I don't appreciate the commentary or the expressions.
I don't like that he's like going wide-eyed, like, oh,
I know.
I do to fuck you up.
Oh, I'm gonna total party kill them. Oh.
You gonna die to the Pumpkin King?
Aw.
How
I
Please.
want to be a pumpkin
Immediately.
pie.
He says as he goes, "Come, my pretties!" and just insects
No.
fly out of him in
I wish
this
you wouldn't.
20-foot square. I
my
need
God.
all of you to make a DC 16 Constitution saving throw.
We got this.
Cool.
Cool. Ha ha ha.
Cool.
I made it.
You
no,
all made it,
Cecil.
apart from Cecil. Cecil, you take
So we didn't.
15 piercing damage as these
God.
beetles begin to bite you and sting you, and the other two of you take 7 points of piercing damage. That is the brain slugs.
Oh my god.
One's going to attack Tovar, one's going to attack Cecil. Cecil 21, Tovar 22.
All right.
Uh,
Oh shit.
Give me those wisdom saves, please.
Actually, real quick. I'm gonna shield to block that.
Okay.
And bad news, fellas. That's actually my last use of shield on this thing until I can get a long rest in.
Haha.
Also, I'd like to use my reaction to Halo of Spores, the one that's on me.
Go for it.
Is the other one also within 10 feet of me? No. that's-
No.
He has to make a Constitution saving throw.
What I will tell you, this guy is within 10 feet of you, and he looks more fucked up than the slug on you.
Which guy?
This guy.
I'll do that then. He still has to make a con saving throw.
Okay, go for it. You take 7 points of psychic damage. And he rolled a 4.
Okay.
And
I
a
mean,
nat
it's just,
1.
It's just a d6, but it's something.
Ooh, he only has 6 HP. Now he has 4.
Oh my god.
And at the top of the round, looking around with ransom free, but people starting to look hurt, that is where we're going to end our session for the day.
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
Oh
We're gonna
my
beat up
god.
by the Pumpkin King.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, now we need to. Well, now we need to make sure next session happens before Halloween, or else this is gonna be like really awkward.
Really, honest to God.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, everybody. That's everything. And yeah,
Thank you.
we'll see whatever next is.